Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball.
Hey, Ballyard Baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard Baseball.
It's the top of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Oscar K is at bat. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Lineup change. Sas Salas in at pitcher. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Lineup change.
You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Can keep costs low. Success.
It's appropriate. The birthday of Jesus.
3 cows, a pig, and a parakeet. This is Ballyard Baseball. It's a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan, overlooking the best ballpark in ball. From the skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, this is Ballyard Baseball. on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Fans are streaming, pouring, disembarking from the flyover gondola, sugar tracks railroad, water taxi, and personal watercraft. You can find all things Ballyard Baseball at ballyardbaseball.com. The winner of tonight's game earns a berth to the Ballyard Series, the best-of-3 championship at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Hemingway Shakespeare is on the mound for the Gliders. Sas Salas takes the hill for BombMob. Elle Wow, Ballyard Baseball's top hitter this season, digs in from the 3 spot in the BombMob order with an opportunity to secure the Ballyard Baseball Batting Title. Otto Oppo, Sendak Seuss, Toot, Sinclair, Peep Renner, and Upton Litt grace the beautiful confines of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake as coaches Dexter Rose and Pop Oppo square off in this primetime clash that will set the table for the postseason Ballyard Series beginning Wednesday, January 15th. The final regular season game of Season 1 for Ballyard Baseball, Sugar Gliders and BombMob playing for access to the postseason. Huge, humongous matchup. Ballyard Baseball is next on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, Sundays, ice cream.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind. Hey, it's Max Alpha, head coach, manager, governor, executive, chief of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite in my 5-ton pickup truck that I bought at Cartropolis. One of my 4 vehicles. One of only 6 total vehicles in the village of Sugar Lake. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite tryouts are coming up. Be there if you want to be elite. We only take people who are better than everybody else. If you want to be the best, be at tryouts. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Do not look at our record on Game Changer. We're the elitist. We will cover airfare for anybody across the globe who believes they're better than anybody else. We'll pay for you to be at our tryout. Don't miss it. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. We're just better than you. If you're a real baseball player, that guy's a dude. You gotta have the newest, expensivest bat on the market. Bro. And it's gotta have the coolest name. Bro. Brand new. Just dropped. Tanks. Whatever the newest metals and materials might be, this bat is always one evolution newer. The Batco Crouching Tiger Nuke Mash Pummel Destroy Quad X Quadruple Extreme. Making mediocre hitters superstars. That guy's a dude. $600 at a time. Bro. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball.
Hey, Ballyard Baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard Baseball.
It's the top of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Oscar K is at bat. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Lineup changed. Sas Salas in at pitcher.
Welcome back to the Ballyard, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. www.ballyardbaseball.com for schedule information, team links, the Ballyard Baseball merchandise shop, and more. And while you're at ballyardbaseball.com, join the village. Find our Join the Village area at ballyardbaseball.com. Send us your email address. We'll keep you updated on all things Ballyard Baseball, with the Ballyard Series looming just around the corner starting Wednesday, January 15th. Duck Ditch Dots will be the number 1 seed with the option to host games 1 and, if necessary, 3 of the best-of-3 championship. And the winner of tonight's game will join Duck Ditch Dots, taking the second spot in the Ballyard Series best-of-3. Information at ballyardbaseball.com. I'm River Morgan with, once again, our computerized robot, Morgana, along with us tonight. Thank you, Morgana, for being part of the action. Always great to see you, Morgana.
Oh, help, I mean, help. Oh, help, I mean, help. I'm Morgana. I'm Morgana. You too. Why not? I'm Morgana.
Great start, Morgana. Appreciate the effort. As always, the times, they are a-changin'. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders visiting team in this final regular season game, 15th game of a 15-game regular season schedule. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders sending Oscar Kipling, Edgar Christie, and Walt Langston to the plate. The 9-batter order, 9 players, the maximum allowed by the commissioners of Ballyard Baseball. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and their head coach, Dexter Rose, have the visiting assignment in their final regular season game. This roster, all literary named players they've assembled from their tryout. And BombMob, the home team, at 3-1 their record. Sugar Gliders 2-2 record, as you saw earlier. And take a look again at the standings in Ballyard Baseball. Tight race down the stretch, and the winner of tonight's game will be in based on tiebreakers if necessary. BombMob can take the 4-1 clean cut to second place if they win tonight. Their head coach, Pop Oppo, a prime palindrome himself, has the home team with his starting pitcher, Sas Salas, 1-0 on the year. Big number 77. All palindrome named players. All must wear a palindrome number on their backs. Sas Salas on the hill. Anna Hanna behind the plate. Number 44, the catcher, Hanna, behind the dish. As we're ready, 5-inning ball game tonight. And pitch 1 of the top of the first from Sas Salas on the hill. Oscar Kipling is the batter. Kipling stepping in. Oscar will catch for the defense, catching pitches from Hemingway Shakespeare, who bats number 9 in the 9-batter order.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Fly ball
Oscar
left
K
field.
flies out to left fielder Peep Renner. Edgar C steps up to the plate.
Now Edgar Christie, one away, fly ball to left field, caught by Peep Renner. One of the finest palindromes on the roster.
Strike
Peep
1.
Renner, the catch.
The count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
The count is
You're out.
Edgar C strikes out swinging. Sas S pitching. Walt L steps up to the plate.
Make it Walt Langston at the plate. Walt playing left field defensively, left-handed throwing, left-handed batting, Walt Langston. Good start. First 2 batters down for Sas Salas. He's had about a 12 or 14-day break between mound
The
appearances.
count is 1-0.
Well rested.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Line drive right field. Dude
Walt L
Yardere
lines
is there.
out to right fielder Dude Y. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 0, BombMob Bomb 0. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Otto O, then Iggy A, then LW.
And now, a decree from the commissioners of Ballyard Baseball.
Whereas Duck Ditch Dots played 5 baseball games, and whereas Duck Ditch Dots won 5 baseball games, and whereas Duck Ditch Dots lost 0 baseball games, and whereas Duck Ditch Dots finished the regular season with a perfect record of 5 wins and 0 losses, be it announceth, resolved, hitherto whenceforth, albeit proclaimeth, Duck Ditch Dots, congratulations on your regular season championship with a perfect record of 5 wins and 0 losses in Ballyard Baseball. And now, a word from the esteemed and legendary Ping Pong Winchester.
Good job, Duck Ditch Dots.
The sweet spot. Ice cream. You scream. We all scream.
For ice cream.
Owner and local dentist Dr. D.K. Moeller invites you to get your fill. Get your fix. Ice cream. You scream. We all scream.
For ice cream.
The sweet spot.
Ice cream, Sundays, ice cream.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Go-Karts, Cajun kart racing in Sugar Lake, beignets and baseball, and Speed, your fast track to fun, turbocharged go-karts powered by rocket-grade kerosene, and by Fish Around and Find Out, Sugar Lake's only bait and tackle shop. Explore the sweet waters of Sugar Lake. See what you can hook, fish around, and find out. And by Poppy's Popcorn. We do one thing, and we do it well. The finest of all food groups. The essence of essential.
Popcorn. Hot, fresh, popcorn.
It's the bottom of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Otto O is at bat. Hemingway S pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Otto O, then Iggy A, then LW.
I'm Morgana.
Thank you, Morgana. River Morgan with you from the skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. The 6 teams in Ballyard Baseball represented on your screen. The one that's made it to the next step, Duck Ditch Dots, top center of your 6-team array. Congratulations to Coach Pablo Painter and the Duck Ditch Dots. The decree from the commissioners celebrating their perfect regular season 5-0 record, #1 seed in the best of 3. They'll have the option to be the home team if they'd like in games 1 and, if necessary, game 3. Whoever wins tonight's game will be the 2 seed. They'll be the host of game 2 of the Ballyard Series coming up January 15th is the start. You see the schedule now on your screen. Wednesday, January 15, we kick off our first ever championship best of 3 at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, followed on Friday, the 17th of January, with game 2. And that will be the decider if somebody sweeps the first 2. Otherwise, we'll re-rack it 1 week later, Friday, January 14th, for the deciding game 3 of the Ballyard Series at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. River Morgan with you from the skybox at the Ballyard. Back to the action in the bottom of the first. Otto Oppo batting .500 on the year, 5 hits and 10 at-bats. Yeah, he goes the other direction. Otto Oppo, good leadoff guy all season long. Represented on your screen, righty or lefty. The art of going Oppo, a palindrome in baseball, OPPO. Otto
it's the bottom
leads
of
it
the
off.
First. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0, BombMob Bomb, 0. Otto O steps up to the plate.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Left-handed batting, Otto Oppo trying to shoot it the other way.
The count is 2-1.
Got a 2-1 count.
Strike two.
That strike brought to
The
you
count
by
is 2-2.
Local Union 247365.
Ball three.
We like strikes.
The count is 3-2.
Load up the count. Line drive the other way. Oppo shot. Maya Sinclair at third base.
Otto O lines out to third baseman Maya S. Iggy A steps up to the plate.
Iggy Aviva, number 2 batter, top of the first. Iggy Aviva, third best average on the team at 333. BombMob with Aviva batting second. Otto Oppo, their leadoff guy, 500. And coming up next, Elle Wow in the on-deck circle, leading Ballyard Baseball, the entire league, with an 875 batting average. Has had 8 official at-bats, 10 plate appearances, 2 intentional walks. Teams who were afraid to pitch to Elle Wow. She's in the on-deck circle. Those 8 at-bats, 7 hits, no singles, no doubles, no triples, 7 home runs on 7 hits in 8 at-bats. 13 RBI, leads the league for Elle Wow. She looms on deck. Elle Wow in position to win the batting title for Ballyard Baseball. The season top batting average. Elle Wow has a decent cushion, but that could change tonight if she can't wrap out a couple hits. If she goes 1-3, she can clinch it. She goes 0-2, she's going to drop down below and underneath just Barrels, who's hitting 786. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Second best average in the league. Here's Iggy Aviva now stepping in.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Iggy, a right-handed batter. Swings
Strike
and
two.
misses.
The count is 1-2.
Facing the right-handed arm of
Foul.
Hemingway
The count is
Shakespeare.
1-2.
1-2 Aviva. Ground ball right side. Hit it the other way to Upton Litt. Second baseman Litt sends it to Rudyard Doyle.
Iggy A grounds out to second baseman Upton L. LW steps up to the plate.
Elle Wow. Here she is. Crowd on their feet. Sellout crowd at the
Ball one.
Ballyard.
The count is 1-0.
Nowhere near the strike zone there from Hemingway Shakespeare, trying to work around Elle Wow. Nobody aboard. 2 outs. Chance to pitch to the league leader. Wow, left-handed batter. Second pitch the AB after Hemingway Shakespeare tried to stop hyperventilating facing this batter. Sends it in to Shakespeare to the left-handed Wow.
Ball two.
That ball brought to you
The count
by
is 2-0.
Rocky Mountain Oysters. Nibbling at the outer edge there. Hemingway almost caught the outside edge to the left-handed batting Elle Wow. And another windup from Hemingway Shakespeare, literary named roster for
Ball three.
Sweetwater Sugar Gliders.
The count is 3-0.
Now the 3-0 count. Shakespeare not putting anything in a sweet spot for Elle Wow. Oscar Kipling sets the target.
Strike
Got
one.
the outer edge black.
The count
Hemingway
is 3-1.
Shakespeare working it back in. Top umpiring crew assigned to this game tonight. Obviously a high priority game in the scheme of Ballyard Baseball. Sean Rourke behind the plate had the call there. And looking at a 3-1 count with 2 away.
Strike
Got
two.
the edge again.
The count is 3-2.
Full count to Elle Wow with 2 away. All-star 5 umpire crew. Sean Rourke behind the plate. Ryan Grogan down the first base line. Mo Mizuraka, third base line. Jocko Harvey umpires the gap out in right center field that you can see on your screen. The low wall. Scramble if you bounce it over that low part of the wall. And out by the shack on the right side of the darkened area outside the ball yard, the boarded up Ballyard Bets operation condemned and disallowed. JUCO Jimmy has the umpiring duties, guarding the door and window of the Ballyard Bet shack. 3-2 count. Hemingway Shakespeare, 3 balls delivered, worked it in a little bit each time, now fouled away by Elle Wow.
The count is 3-2.
As Shakespeare goes to work here with Elle Wow. Impressively done by Hemingway, competing against this feared hitter, Elle Wow, who's looking at a 3-2 count with 2 away. That foul brought to you by Chester's Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake. Another 3-2 pitch coming. Trying to hit that outer edge has been Hemingway Shakespeare. Authoring an at-bat, hit the outer edge, and that's never happened this season.
LW strikes out looking. Hemingway
of Elle
pitching.
Wow.
That ends the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0.
The team just dogpiled at the end of the first inning. We've got 4 more innings to play. And starting pitcher Hemingway Shakespeare getting his first start of the season in a must-win game for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders is dogpiled, and now they unstack, and they've got to go bat in the top of the second. They just dogpiled for the strikeout of Elle Wow. Great pitch, got the outer edge, rung up on the call by Sean Rourke behind the plate, and Elle Wow took her medicine, tipped her cap out to Shakespeare as Hemingway was swarmed under by teammates on a first inning dog pile. That was a big challenge from the pitcher Shakespeare, who went 3 balls to start the count, came back and strikes out Elle Wow looking on the outer edge. 1 inning in the books, 5-inning ball game. We'll head to the top of the 2. It's the 4, 5, 6 batters. Maya Sinclair, one of the premier players in this league, 3rd best batting average on the season in Ballyard baseball. Maya Sinclair batting .700, feared hitter in the number 4 spot. Number 44 for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders will lead it off in the top of the 2nd inning. Let's drive a car, Sugar Lakers.
It's Cam from Cartropolis. We need you. Our 10-acre lot has more than 2,000 new cars just waiting to be driven. Drive home today with a ridiculous deal on a new car. Sugar Lake needs more cars. The flyover gondola, Sugar Tracks Railroad, water taxi, all boring compared to piloting your very own car. Come and see me, Cam, at Cartropolis on Road Trip Road just outside the East Weather Wall. Cartropolis, where our goal is to double the number of cars on the roads of Sugar Lake, from 6 cars to 12 cars.
It's your turn to drive, Sugar Lakers. Tonight's team sponsor for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders is Sugar. Just try to stop ingesting us. Dopamine. Get some. Sugar says, let's go, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Pass the donuts. Thank you for listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Leading us into the top of the 2nd, out in center field beneath the scoreboard. You can see him on your screen, the Drum Diamond percussion performance. Every night, Drum Diamond joins us to bring the percussive sounds to the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Thank you to the percussionists of Drum Diamond.
It's the top of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. BombMob Bomb, 0. Maya S is at bat.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Maya Sinclair drives one toward Iggy Aviva in center field, down against the brick wall out near the 242 sign for a double for Maya Sinclair.
Maya S doubles on a line drive to center fielder Iggy A. Upton L steps up to the plate.
Third double on the season for Maya Sinclair. That's tied for second most in Ballyard baseball, behind the 6 of Just Barrels.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Upton Litt does not have a hit on the season, one of the worst averages in the league.
The count is 1-2.
Out.
Swing.
Upton L is out on foul tip.
Foul
Sas
back.
S pitching. Maya S remains at second. Sendak S steps up to the plate.
Hannah hung on to the foul tip. Left-handed batting tonight is Upton Litt, switch hitter.
The count is 0-1.
Litt fouls out, and the lefty Sendak Seuss is in.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Slow ground ball, good read by Sinclair. Gig Law picks it up, fires to Bob Toot at first base.
Sendak S grounds out. Third baseman Gig L to first baseman Bob T. Maya S advances to third. Rudyard D steps up to the plate.
Maya Sinclair, third base defender. Good read on that from second base, seeing the slow ground ball from the left-handed hitting Sendak Seuss, dribbler up the line. Sinclair, no hesitation, took off for third. Gig Law only play from the charging third baseman across to Bob Toot at first base. And the palindrome put out from Gig to Bob, 2 away. Now another hitless member of the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, Rudyard Doyle, does not have a hit, just like Upton Litt does not. Upton Litt struck out in this inning. Rudyard Doyle, a right-handed batter against the righty Sas Salas. 2 outs and a runner at third base is Maya Sinclair. First delivery from Sas Salas. Bad swing. Doyle almost fell over.
The count is 0-1.
Sass loads it up again. Another stumbling swing from Rudyard Doyle.
The count is 0-2.
Quickly, 2 strikes. Been a miserable offensive year for Rudyard Doyle. 2 horrible swings here. 0-2 pitch coming. Scoreless in the top of the second inning. Righty Doyle gets the delivery from Salas. Lines that into right field. Picked up by Dude Yardray. Single. First hit of the year for Rudyard Doyle is an RBI maker and a lead taker. 1-0 Sugar Gliders. Scoring is Maya Sinclair after the leadoff double from Sinclair. Strikeout and a ground out. Moved her up to third base, and Doyle comes through. First hit of the season.
Rudyard D singles on a line drive to right fielder Dude Y. Maya S scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 0. Hobbs R steps up to the plate.
Right-handed Hobbs Rousseau fouls it away.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Rudyard Doyle at first base, smiling hugely after his first hit of the year, first RBI. Diving stop by Elle Wow at short. Going to flip that over to Otto Oppo. Fielder's choice out at second is Rudyard Doyle.
Hobbs grounds into fielder's choice. Shortstop LW to second baseman Otto O. Rudyard D out advancing to second. That ends the top of the second. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 1, BombMob Bomb. 0, leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Gig L, then Bob T, then Sas S.
We welcome a proud new sponsor of Ballyard Baseball, celebrating the mundane activities of the game and the realities of being human, taking nightlife to a new, low level. The Spit and Scratch Bar, where you can spit and you can scratch. The Spit and Scratch, where free expression and unfiltered behavior are welcome and encouraged. Who approved this? And recording in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Tonight's team sponsor for BombMob is the National Institute for the Study of Palindromes, in recognition of BombMob naming their team using one of the finest wordplay devices in all of linguistics. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob. Whether you prefer one-word palindromes like kayak, deified, mom, race car, bomb mob, or phrases like sit on a potato pan, Otis, or Mr. Owl ate my metal worm, or never odd or even, or the playful yo, banana boy. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes invites you to apply for a 323-day residency at our Civic Center in the town of Frunknerf. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob. It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. And a friendly reminder about the standing situation. High tension at the Ballyard tonight. I'm River Morgan with you from the Skybox. You see the standings on your screen. Duck Ditch Dots, the decree announced tonight in game by the commissioners of Ballyard Baseball. Regular season champs, 5-0 record. Duck Ditch Dots. Look over to the right. RS means runs scored. RA means runs allowed. Duck Ditch Dots played 5 games, won them all, only scored 11 runs, averaging just 2.2 runs per game. Not a lot, but they only gave up 2 runs, averaging, 0.4 allowed per game. The pitching premium, pitching-powered Duck Ditch Dots had a 6-run output in their final game to clinch that 5-0 record, including a grand slam in that game. And the Dots roll into the Ballyard Series, but the math left to figure out. You see the number 2 spot, BombMob at 3-1, the number 4 spot at 2-2, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. They would jump over Highland Island Yeti with a win tonight and would take out BombMob by defeating the Mob tonight. So it's down to that, BombMob or Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. You heard the tryouts advertisement. Coach Max Alpha from Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite put forth some dollars to try to scrounge up a few new roster members at the tryouts for the now finished in Season 1 Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, the 0-4-1 record, forging a tie with Prenatal Prospects in their final game. And Max Alpha says, we'll put up the bucks anywhere on the globe. If you think you're elite enough, better than others, show up at our tryout. We'll pay for you to be there and see if we want to add you to our elite roster. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite and Max Alpha already starting the off-season development process to their roster. Tryouts ongoing, always scraping and swiping and attempting to steal somebody to throw on there. Max Alpha had the truck an idling and let you know about those upcoming tryouts. We're back for the bottom of the second inning now. 1 run up See the box score on your screen. That 1 run in the top of 2 for the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders on the first hit of the year from Rudyard Doyle, a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the second of a 5-inning ball game. And the schedule of the Ballyard Series again flashes on your screen. Those 3 dates coming up for the championship of Ballyard Baseball as we head back to action in the bottom of the second.
It's the bottom of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1, BombMob Bomb, 0. Gig L is at bat. Hemingway S pitching. The bases are empty. It's the bottom of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1, BombMob Bomb, 0. Gig L steps up to the plate.
Gig Lal 2 hits on the year.
The count is 0-1.
2 for 10, one of the top strikeout victims this year.
The count is 0-2.
On the BombMob lineup, 3 strikeouts for Bob Toot, Gig Lal, and Dude Yardray, along with Peep Renner at the plate. Those 4 players have the most strikeouts on the squad at 3 each.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Lal gets one back. Leadoff batter of the bottom of 2. Fly ball center field. Out there is Sendak Seuss.
Gig L flies out to center fielder Sendak S. Bob T steps up to the plate.
Bob Toot, big first baseman. Where's number 55? 1 double on the year to go along with 1 single. Swing and a miss from Toot.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Bob Toot, first base defender, right-handed batter, big guy.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
2-2, pure pull hitter is Bob Toot. Getting one from Hemingway Shakespeare. Looking at that 222 marker in left field and the hanging basket out there in left center. Toot rips it toward the basket. That's buried in the flowers. Bob Toot pulls the trick. Flowering, hanging baskets in left field. The recipient of that Bob Toot line drive. That ball is yard.
Bob T homers on a line drive to left field. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1, BombMob Bomb, 1. Sas Salas steps up to the plate.
Coach Pop Oppo for BombMob. Been waiting on that from Bob Toot, the number 5 batter, big power guy. Hasn't done a whole lot. Couple hits on the year, hitting 200 before that hack, and or make it 222 before that hack.
The count is 0-1.
And Toot unloads on one.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Now one of the hitless members of the BombMob, Sas Salas, the pitcher today. Sas following the 1-out home run swing from Bob Toot. Lines that into left field. Pull shot from Sas Salas. 1 out, 1 in, and 1 aboard with Salas singling.
Sas Salas singles on a line drive to left fielder Waldell. Anna H steps up to the plate.
Anna Hanna, another hitless member of the BombMob crew. No hits on the year. Anna 0 for 8 at the plate. Not a high strikeout victim, just 1 strikeout. And Anna Hanna, the talented catcher, has not even been on base this year for BombMob.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Gonna load up this count, working deep. Anna Hanna.
The count is 2-0.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-0.
Sees 3 balls miss the zone.
Strike one.
The count is 3-1.
Strike two.
Hemingway Shakespeare working
The count is 3-2.
his way back in the count. 3-2.
Foul.
The count is 3-2.
Foul.
The count is 3-2.
Strike three, you're out.
Anna H strikes out swinging. Hemingway S pitching. Sas S remains at first. Dude Y steps up to the plate.
Hemingway Shakespeare breaking ball got Anna Hanna 2 away. Dude Yardray, time called by third base coach Pop Oppo, wants to talk to Dude. Critical game. BombMob trying to get a win and get into the Ballyard Series. 1 out, 1 run, or make it 2 outs. 1 run in on the home run by Bob Toot. And Sas Salas at first base, the pitcher aboard with 2 away, meeting down the third base line between the batter Dude Yardray, D-O-O-D, the palindrome spelling for Dude, and his coach Pop Oppo.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
Hey, Dad,
Rally
asks
baseball.
what
Is
I
what I
do
do
when there's no baseball. Keeps the parrot
Have
tell you
fun.
what I do. Off the streets. I stare out the
Yo,
window.
there's
and
no
wait for
crying
spring. In baseball. Dude Yardray digging back in. First pitch to Dude being delivered by Hemingway Shakespeare.
Take a base.
Ouch.
Dude Y is hit by pitch. Hemingway S pitching. Sas S advances to second. Peep R step up to the plate.
Dude Yardray earns the Wear It t-shirt, takes a beanball right to the posterior. Dude Yardray hit by pitch. That's the first member of BombMob hit by a pitch this season. Nobody had worn one. Dude, the first BombMob bomber to earn a Wear It t-shirt from the Ballyard Baseball Merchandise Shop. Merchandising. Always repping. Dude Yardray going to be able to wear that with pride. The bruise on the booty for Dude Yardray. Peep Renner steps to the plate. Little Peep, the right-handed batter playing left field. One of the talented pitchers on this BombMob squad. Peep with 1 hit on the year. It was a double. 1 for 7 on the season, batting fairly pathetic, 143.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Ball one.
The count is 1-2.
Peep Renner with traffic out there, 2 aboard in a tie game. Hits a 17 hopper back to Hemingway Shakespeare, who picks it up, laughs
Peep
at
R
it,
grounds out. Pitcher Hemingway S to first baseman Rudyard D.
and throws it on to first.
That ends the bottom of the second. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 1, BombMob Bomb. 1, leading off for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut will be Hemingway S, then Oscar K, then Edgar C. It's the top of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 1, BombMob Bomb. 1. Hemingway S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country, 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day.
Hey, y'all, Spurs Chaps, another remote broadcast from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Spurs Chaps, your legendary Hall of Fame DJ, from Cliche Country 108.1 FM. We introduced you a couple games ago to a fresh country release about one of our very own roads here in the village of Sugar Lake. A little tune called Long Bridge Road, one of those roads on the map on your screen that you see, Road Trip Road, east and west, and Long Bridge Road, a little more meandering out across the bay. Has a bridge. That's why it's called Long Bridge Road, y'all. Spurs Chaps with you from the Ballyard. Great showdown tonight. Final regular season game, and the marbles are coming down to this. Ain't no question. Got a dandy going on. 5-inning ball game, top of the third coming up. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders have won. The BombMob have won. They each scored the second to make it a 1-1 count. Spurs Chaps previewing that fine piece of art going to be performed at the Sweet Strings Band Shell coming up shortly for your entertainment in the village of Sugar Lake. Also featured on 108.1 FM, Cliche Country, a little tune we call Long Bridge Road.
No matter where I go or where I roam, Long Bridge Road means we're almost home.
Spurs Chaps, come and visit me out on the far reaches outfield side of tonight's ball game. If you're listening to the Ballyard Baseball Network, I'm out there hanging out, waiting for you to come around. I got a few prizes to give away from Cliche Country. Give you some Chaps if you want them. Give you some Spurs if you want them. I'm Spurs Chaps. Remote broadcasting from the Ballyard. Best place to be in the village of Sugar Lake on Highland Island. Sold-out crowd. I'm not far from the Drum Diamond back there by Poppy's Popcorn out beyond the outfield bleachers near the scoreboard. Come and see me, Spurs Chaps, your legendary Hall of Fame DJ from 108.1 FM. Cliche Country.
It's the top of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 1. Hemingway S is at bat. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Hemingway S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Hemingway Shakespeare, pitcher, number 9 batter. So we got 9, 1, and 2 due up here. First pitch swinging. What a play by Elle Wow. Just smooth with the hands. Picks up a sharp chopper over to Bob
Hemingway
Toot.
S grounds out. Shortstop LW to first baseman Bob T. Oscar K steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Morgana, it's Ellie, not L. It's a palindrome. Ellie is a palindrome. L ain't really a palindrome, Morgana.
YouTube.
Okay, good talk, Morgana. Elle Wow, she's just unbelievable. Great leather there. Struck out her first time up. She'll be due up third in the bottom of the third. Of course, our third inning stretch coming up. Beautiful performance tonight you're going to love. Back by popular demand. Encore style during our third inning stretch coming up here at the Ballyard. Top of the order, Oscar Kipling steps into the box for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Trying to get something going here for the Gliders in the top of the third in a tied-up ball game.
The count is 1-0.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 2-2.
Kipling fouls it away, staying alive.
The count is 2-2.
Just barely got a piece of that. Pops this one up high over by the Sugar Shack down the third base
Oscar
side.
K pops
Gig
out to
Law
third
against
baseman
the
Gig
wall.
Edgar C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Gig Law making the beautiful catch against the brick wall, Morgana. A little more to it than that. The side wall over by the Sugar Shack, a running play, banging into the structure, and Gig Law on a foul makes the out.
That foul brought to you by Chester's Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Walt Langston waiting on deck. Number 3 batter, Walt Langston, a lefty behind this lefty, Edgar Christie.
The count is 0-2.
Named for Edgar Allan Poe and Agatha Christie, the combo.
The count is 1-2.
Edgar Christie struck out first time up.
Ball 2.
Lefty Edgar.
The count is 2-2.
Right fielder. Swings, grounds it, does not go Oppo, but hits it to Oppo. Otto makes the play over to Bob Toot. And
Edgar
a clean
C. grounds
frame.
out. Second baseman Otto O to first baseman Bob T. That ends the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 1.
That'll wind us around to the middle of the third inning of a 5-inning ball game. And it's time for our tradition at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Third inning stretch, as I mentioned, welcoming back now by popular demand. This will be an encore performance of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Today's third inning stretch is presented by local legends, local favorites. You've heard them on Cliche Country. You've seen them perform live at Sweet Strings Band Shell. Please welcome for our third inning stretch, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, local Sugar Lake recording artists, the Hummers.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind. Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Water Wings, Sugar Lake's #1 of 1 wing shop, and by Fourth Wall Outdoor Cinema, a drive-in without the cars, and by The Sinker Boatyard and Marina. The Sinker, voted 7 years running as America's most ironically named marina.
It's the bottom of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 1. Otto O is at bat. Hemingway S pitching. The bases are empty. It's the bottom of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 1. Otto O steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Otto Oppo lined out the other way his first time up to third base.
The count is 1-1.
Takes that pitch inside. No way to go Oppo with that one.
The count is 1-2.
And another one in. Otto sees ball 2 here.
The count is 2-2.
Otto not swinging at those tight inside pitches. Hard to go Oppo with those.
The count is 2-2.
Fouled that away, Oppo, down the third base line. Did it again.
The count is 2-2.
Spoiling 2-strike pitches down the third base line. Otto Oppo living to Otto's name. And now Otto on this 2-2, nobody out, leading off the bottom of the third, top of the order for a 9-batter order. Grounds that toward the hole between third and short. Hobbs Rousseau gloves it. No play on the backhand stop from Hobbs Rousseau. Oppo goes Otto single with nobody out.
Otto O singles on a ground ball to shortstop Hobbs R. Iggy steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Iggy Aviva grounded out to second base first time up. The righty tried to go Oppo, swings and misses there.
The count is 0-1.
2.
The count is
Another
0-2.
big swing and a miss from Iggy Aviva. Tie score, bottom of the third. Number 2 batter. Something cooking here with Elle Wow on deck. Elle, a dominant force. Here's a ground ball. Aviva to shortstop. Hobbs Rousseau flips to Upton Litt on to Rudyard Doyle. 6-4-3.
Iggy grounds into a double play. Shortstop Hobbs R to second baseman Upton L to first baseman Rudyard D. Otto O out advancing to second. LW steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Wow, big double play in front of the dangerous Elle Wow. 2 outs, 1-1 score, and the most dangerous hitter in the league, Elle Wow, lefty. First pitch, rips it to right, bounces off the top of the wall, stays in the park, rolls around in the outfield, picked up by left fielder Walt Langston finally.
LW triples on a line drive to right fielder Edgar C. Gig L steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Elle Wow, first pitch, crushed that ball to right field on a hot line drive. Cranks off of the right field wall by the hanging basket, almost buried it in the flowers. And that angled wall at 202 3/8 of a foot, that ball ricocheted over to left field from right, picked up by Walt Langston and able to hold Elle from rounding third and scoring. So following the double play, hit by Iggy Aviva, Elle Wow keeps the inning going now. 1 station away. Third base, just a short finish here. If Gig Law, cleanup batter, can come through for BombMob to give them the lead. Gig flew out to center field first time up.
The count is 0-1.
Hit a shot at Sendak Seuss. Big swing. Couple big hacks
The
by
count
Gig.
is 0-2.
0-2 count to Gig.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Hemingway Shakespeare trying to nibble against the 4 batter.
Brought to you by Rocky
The count is
Mountain
1-2.
Oysters.
Now a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Now another ball.
The count is 2-2.
2-2, 2 outs. Deuces here, fouled away.
The count is 2-2.
Shakespeare's pitch, missed again, full count.
The
Elle
count
Wow
is 3-2.
dancing down the line at third base. Gig Law battling in the box.
3-2.
Full count, bottom of 3, 5-inning game. Winner goes to the Ballyard Series
The
championship.
count is 3-2.
That foul brought to you by Chester's Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake.
Swing and a miss, leaving Elle Wow stranded at third. Tie score
Gig
after
L
3.
strikes out swinging. Hemingway S pitching. That ends the bottom of the third. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. BombMob Bomb, 1.
The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries.
Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace.
Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong.
It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Howdy, ping pong. Good to see you back there at the back of the skybox. River Morgan with you from the skybox, and this metal box next to me, our computerized robot Morgana, gearing up to call the top of the 4th inning with me. River Morgan from the skybox. Ping Pong Winchester has awakened. You heard him issue his congratulations to Duck Ditch Dots on their regular season championship and #1 seed for the Ballyard Series. As that gets underway on Wednesday, the 15th of January. Schedule on your screen for the Ballyard Series appears once again. And the winner of tonight's game joins Duck Ditch Dots in the matchup to crown the champions of Ballyard Baseball Best-of-3 Series coming up. Starting next week on Wednesday, Walt Langston will lead off 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders to get us into the top of the 4th of a 5-inning ball game here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
It's the top of the 4th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 1, BombMob Bomb 1. Walt L is at bat. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Walt L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Hey, Morgana, on your screen there, computerized robot. The legendary Helen Keller. So well stated, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Helen Keller, if you're not familiar, look her up. Impressive life lived from 1880 to 1968. Helen Keller sharing some words of inspiration on your screen on the Ballyard Baseball Network with Walt Langston now in and looking at the first pitch coming here from Sas Salas, 44 pitches into this game.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Lefty Walt Langston.
0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Pulls that hard down the first base line. Bob Toot blocks it off and steps on
Walt
the
L
bag.
grounds out to first baseman Bob T. Maya S steps up to the plate. They're 1-1 today.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Maya Sinclair doubled first time up, scored the only run of the game for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders on the first hit of the year for Rudyard Doyle, who drove her in the second inning for that 1 run. Hits this high and deep to center field. Iggy Aviva back
Maya
and
S
back.
flies out to center fielder Iggy A. Upton L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
A blast from Maya Sinclair out to the 242 zone in the deepest part of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, just underneath the ginormous scoreboard and the drum diamond, where it's taken in by Iggy Aviva. Defensive center fielder has grounded out twice tonight, Aviva, on offense, including a double play last half inning, but some good D right there, chasing down a ball at the brick wall. Sinclair is out, now 1 for 2 with a double, and Upton Litt does not have a hit on the whole year. Upton Litt, one of the hitless members of Ballyard Baseball's rosters, has gotten nothing at the plate. Switch hitter Litt batting left tonight against the right-handed Sas Salas. Upton Litt, not much of a threat here with 2 outs. Lefty batting switch hitter, trying to keep something going, but that's unlikely given Upton's results so far this year. Poor kid. Wow, first pitch, yeah. Put it down in right field. Lefty, who didn't have a hit, turns on it and pulls that Sas Salas pitch into right field.
Upton L singles on a line drive to right fielder Dude Y. Sendak S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
2 away, 1-1 score. Getting late.
The count is 1-0.
Missed with that. Missed again.
The count is 2-0.
Sendak Seuss in the driver's seat, and now time called by Pop Oppo, manager of BombMob. Can see that Sas Salas is a little bit rattled. Going to take time and visit the mound with Upton Litt at first base. Sendak Seuss in the box. 2 away. The go-ahead run is aboard for the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, a time taken at the hill here by Pop Oppo.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
You tell me right now, Jimmy Morris.
It's supposed to be hard,
and
Bobby.
if it wasn't hard, everyone would do
second
base.
The
and
hard
keep your foot
is what
on
makes
first.
it great.
You want to have a catch? Smalls. Mound visit concludes. Sendak Seuss, the lefty, ready to do some damage here. Sendak, couple hits on the year, 2 for 9 on the season. Swings and punches that to left field. Upton Litt moves on to second base with 2 away. Sendak singles in the top of the 4th.
Sendak S singles on a line drive to left fielder Peep Renner. Upton L advances to second. Rudyard D steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Rudyard Doyle. Ball 1 to Rudyard. Runners take off.
The
Upton
count is
Litt
1-0.
taking third. Throw by Anahana. Not in time. Under the tag of Giglal.
Upton L
Sendak
steals
Seuss. Moving on also.
Sendak S steals second.
Yeah, a ball delivered there. Sas Salas struggling here in the top of the 4th. Rudyard Doyle, first hit of the year, was an RBI swing in the second inning of this game. Now back in the zone goes
The count
Sas
is 1-1.
Salas. 1-1 count. Rudyard Doyle, Rudyard Kipling, Arthur Conan Doyle, the namesakes, pops it up above second base. Otto Oppo diving, cannot make the play, and in comes Upton Litt with the second run of the game for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders.
Rudyard D singles on a pop fly to second baseman Otto O. Upton L scores. Sendak S advances to third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders donut, 2, BombMob bomb, 1. Hobbs R steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Upton Litt got Upton's first hit of the year to keep this inning alive. And now the second hit of the year, second hit of the game by Rudyard Doyle puts these Sugar Gliders on top.
The count is 1-0.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
More runs available on the corners. The runners for the Gliders. Sendak Seuss dancing up the line. Line drive, diving forehand play at short by Elle Wow.
Hobbs R lines out to shortstop LW. That ends the top of the 4th. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders donut, 2, BombMob bomb, 1. Leading off for BombMob bomb will be Bob T, then Sas S, then Anna H.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by the Flyover Gondola. Hover over a game or enjoy the best view of Sugar Lake's nightly fireworks show. And by Ballyard Bets, honoring our cease and desist order. And by Sweet Peace Cemetery, the sweet way to go. You are listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Bottom of the 4th inning now. 2 at-bats left for BombMob, trailing by a run, trying to punch their ticket to the postseason, to the Ballyard Series.
It's the bottom of the 4th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders donut, 2, BombMob bomb, 1. Bob T is at bat. Hemingway S pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the 4th. 1 run. It's the bottom of the 4th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders donut, 2, BombMob bomb, 1. Bob T steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
That 1-for-1, a home run, RBI, first long ball of the year.
The count is 0-1.
For Bob Toot. Big old swing, missed it. Big old swing again, missed it again.
The count is 0-2.
Bob Toot, big number 55, big old swing, 3 swings, 3 misses, 1 away.
Bob T strikes out swinging. Hemingway S pitching. Sas S steps up to the plate. They're 1-for-1 today.
That strike brought to you by Local Union 247365. We like strikes.
Sas Salas got his first hit of the year in this game. Back in the second inning, a single.
Strike one.
Looks at a
The count
strike.
is 0-1.
1 of 4 hits on the day for BombMob. Looks again at a strike.
The count is 0-2.
Strike 3.
Looks again, just watching.
Sas S strikes out looking. Hemingway S pitching. Anna H steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Anna Hanna hitless on the year. Talented catcher, but has nothing to show for it at the plate. Fouls it away.
The count is 0-1.
Anna now 9 at-bats on the year. Struck out her first time up in this game. Fouls it away again.
The count is 0-2.
2 strikes quickly on Anna Hanna. Hitless on the year. Hemingway Shakespeare's pitch. 75 pitches into this game. Line drive to right center with 2 away. Gonna have a runner on to first hit of the year. Anna Hanna knocks one out in the grass. Bounces to the brick wall.
Anna H doubles on a line drive to center fielder Sendak S. Dude Y steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-0 today.
Dude Yardray now with 2 away, tying run in scoring position. Anna Hanna. Dude was hit by pitch first time. Oh! Hit by pitch, same spot.
Dude Y is hit by pitch. Hemingway S pitching. Anna H remains at second. Peep R steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Hemingway Shakespeare peppering the backside of Dude Yardray. 2 outs and 2 aboard. Not what you wanted right there. Yow. Dude Yardray takes an HBP, hit by pitch, wearing it. 2 t-shirts for Dude in this game. And Peep Renner comes to the plate.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
BombMob batting.
Strike 1.
Bottom of 4.
The count is 1-1.
One the count.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Peep Renner fouling it away. Hey, time please. Hemingway, Shakespeare, time. Hey, hold on. Pitcher Shakespeare, need you to hold. Hey, Hemingway.
What? What do you want?
Hey, we've oversold the format tonight. Too many sponsors want to be part of the Ballyard Baseball Network. We can't fend them off. We don't love all of their businesses or their messages, but the money's right. So Hemingway, time please. We're not going to have enough time to get all our commercials in. Can't stop selling on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Can you hold on for a minute?
Fine. Not like it's a dramatic 2-1 ball game in the bottom of the 4th with 2 aboard, 2 outs, and a 2-2 count. And I'm laboring out here, just chucking it 80 pitches into this game, trying to get this thing won so the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders can go to the Ballyard Series and play the Duck Ditch Dots in a best-of-3 for the championship of Ballyard Baseball. But that's fine. You have business to conduct. That's fine. I just really hope that what you oversold with does not have anything to do with eliteness. But, you know, do what you gotta do. I'll hang out here while you're paying the bills, man.
Hey, it's Max Alpha, head coach, manager, governor, executive, chief of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. in my 5-ton pickup truck that I bought at Cartropolis. One of my 4 vehicles. One of only 6 total vehicles in the village of Sugar Lake. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite tryouts are coming up. Be there if you want to be elite. We only take people who are better than everybody else. If you want to be the best, be at tryouts. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Do not look at our record on Game Changer. We're the elitist. We will cover airfare for anybody across the globe who believes they're better than anybody else. We'll pay for you to be at our tryout. Don't miss it. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. We're just better than you.
Well, that's just great.
Did you hear that, Hemingway? How did you know what commercial got played on the Ballyard Baseball Network with our oversold commercial inventory situation?
I can hear the audio coming from the bathroom down the right field line. I think there's a speaker over the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal that was dedicated this year, and it echoes out this way, and I could hear the commercial. That was great. Thanks a lot. I got to get back to work here if you don't mind. I think I'm going to throw another pitch on this 2-2, 2-out count with 2 aboard.
Strike 3, you're out.
Peep R strikes out swinging, Hemingway S pitching. That ends the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 2, BombMob Bomb, 1.
Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid, only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.
It's the top of the 5th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 2, BombMob Bomb, 1. Hemingway S is at bat. Sas Salas pitching. The bases are empty, no 1 out. Hemingway S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Having some fun at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Hemingway Shakespeare pitching a good one, holding BombMob to 1 run into the final frame, the 5th. Remember, no extra innings at the Ballyard during the regular season. So this game, if it ends in a tie, would put BombMob into the Ballyard Series with a 3-1-1 record. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders with a win would leapfrog BombMob in the tiebreakers and would take the slot. It all comes down to this final frame, the top of the 5th. Sas Salas, 61 pitches in the game, just 2 runs allowed by Salas. Facing the 9-batter, Hemingway Shakespeare is in on the right side batter's box to get us going in the 5th inning of this 5-inning showdown between the Gliders and BombMob. Line shot right side, Bob Toot, the first baseman, laying out, makes the catch.
Hemingway S lines out to first baseman Bob T. Oscar K steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Oscar Kipling, couple flyouts, left field and third base pop foul over by the wall to Giglall.
The count is 1-0.
Goes down a strike, goes down a ball in the count there now, comes even with a strike.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
That foul brought to you by
The count is
Chester's
1-2.
Chicken Farm, feeding fowl to the folks of Sugar Lake.
Oscar K strikes out swinging. Sas S pitching. Edgar C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
2 strikes up. Ball launched to right field, running toward the gap is Dude Yardray.
Flies out to
catches
right
it
fielder
over the
Dude
low part of the wall.
That ends the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2, BombMob Bomb. 1, leading off for BombMob Bomb will be Otto O, then Iggy A, then LW.
What a catch in right field. Look at the Ballyard image on your screen. The gap in right center. Dude Yardray ran right into the low part of the brick wall, reached through that gap, and made the snag on a shot from Edgar Christie, lining out to end the top of the 5th. 3 out, and the last shot coming now for BombMob. Top of the order for BombMob, and Coach Pop Oppo trying to come back on Coach Dexter Rose and the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders in the final stand for BombMob, trying to make the postseason with their 3-1 record. Can they get to 4-1, or do they succumb to the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders?
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Starting 9 Golf Course. Crush your tee shot over the Sugar Monster and win a free round. And by Sweet Strings Band Shell. Live music from classical to country. And by Umpires. We're people too. River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
Hey, Dad,
Now
League
ask
Baseball
your
is
dad
what I
what
do
you
when
gotta
there's no
stop
baseball.
thinking
Keeps the parent
Have
tell you
fun.
what
Off
I do.
the
streets. I stare out the
Yo,
window.
there's
and
no
wait for
crying
in baseball.
You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
It's the bottom of the 5th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2, BombMob Bomb. 1. Otto O is at bat. Hemingway S pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the 5th. It's the bottom of the 5th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2, BombMob Bomb. 1. Otto O steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Otto Oppo fouls it away, third base side.
The count is 0-1.
Unsurprisingly, the lefty going the other way, fouls it away again, third base
The
side.
count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Good eye by Otto, driving the count to 2-2, fouling it away again. Other way,
The count
Oppo
is
for
2-2.
Otto.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Heavy dose of foul offs.
Ball 3.
Takes a ball for a full count.
The count is 3-2.
Sweetwater Sugar Gliders as Hemingway Shakespeare pitching steps off. Needs a moment. Tough AB starting the bottom of 5. Key at bat for Otto Oppo. 1 for 2 today is Otto. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and their adorable Sugar Glider mascot on your screen. Sliding into home plate. They've done that twice today, crossing the dish. Look at the box score on your screen. 2 runs, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. BombMob matched that run in the second with a home run by Bob Toot. That's all they've gotten for runs knocked in today. 5 hits for each team. No errors in the game, as is often the case at the Ballyard. Clean defense and a lot of clean pitching also. Sas Salas, 70 pitches in this game for the arm of BombMob in 5 innings. Pretty efficient. 53 strikes, just 17 balls. Nobody walked. The 3 strikeouts by the starter Sas Salas for Sweetwater, and Hemingway Shakespeare, who's taken a moment behind the mound. 4 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts. Has hit 2 batters. Well, he's hit 1 batter twice. Dude Yardray beaned 2 times wearing it. 89 pitches, 62 strikes from Hemingway Shakespeare, who wears number 0. Hemingway, we heard Hemingway yelling back at us earlier, and Hemingway, you wear 0. Hemingway, you got me? You okay out there behind the mound?
Yes.
You said you wear 0. Why?
Shakespeare used the digit 0 as a symbolic figure in his writings. Look it up, River, Morgan. Ain't hard to find. Ernest Hemingway. I like that guy. William Billy Shakespeare. That's the other half of my name. I like that dude. I got to get back to work here. 3-2 count. Trying to bring it on home for the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders.
I'm Morgana. Why not?
Morgana doing good work tonight. Thank you, Hemingway, for taking a breath with us there as you face this 3-2 situation. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders battling here with the BombMob Palindrome squad. They're all hoping to finish it off either at the 12-6 diner tonight or catch a late scoop at the sweet spot. Ice cream shop of legend here in the village of Sugar Lake. Back to the hill now comes the young man who's managed to get a couple of audio hits with us tonight during his pitching performance. 3-2 pitch coming to Otto Oppo. Otto working a deep count. Delivery now from Hemingway Shakespeare. Fouled away again. Surprise.
The count is 3-2.
Otto Oppo. 2 strikes, puts a bunt up the third base line. Oppo bunt. Risky, nervy, dangerous. And he keeps it fair so he doesn't strike out on a 2-strike bunt.
Otto O singles on a bunch of third baseman Maya S. Iggy steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Maya Sinclair was surprised, no doubt, by the 2-strike bunt. Made a scramble for it. But the left-handed batter's box and the speed of Otto Oppo add up to a bunt single on a 3-2 pitch. Hemingway Shakespeare now has a runner aboard, traffic to deal with here, with Iggy Aviva batting and Elle Wow on deck.
The count is 1-0.
Ellie, the premier power hitter of the league. 7 home runs.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
In 8 hits this year and a triple in this game. Her only other hit that wasn't a home run this season. The 1-1 count. Pitch coming from Hemingway Shakespeare. Looks like he's going to the breaking ball. Swing and a miss down in the dirt. Off goes Otto Oppo, stealing second base.
Otto O steals second.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Great battle here.
Ball 3.
And a full count now.
The count is 3-2.
Iggy Aviva fouls it away.
The count is 3-2.
Full count, payoff again. Nobody out. Bottom of 5, 2-1 game. Rocketed toward the hole in the wall in left center. Diving, Sendak Seuss crashes into the brick wall. Ball bounces off, just missed the circle. And around a third comes Iggy Aviva, triple scoring Otto Oppo, who reached on a full count bunt to start the inning. And we're tied at 2-2. Iggy Aviva pulls a triple right next to the hole in the wall.
Iggy triples on a line drive to center fielder Sendak S. Otto O scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 2, BombMob Bomb, 2. LW steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Elle Wow. A chance to win it. First pitch. Do they throw or anything to hit? Sweetwater Sugar Gliders giving up a run.
The count is 1-0.
Intentional ball delivered on the first pitch to Elle Wow. Second pitch coming. Intentional ball again.
The count is 2-0.
With Oscar Kipling, the catcher, stepping out wide to the right side batter's box. Lefty Elle Wow, who's nothing but power this year. She's seen a few teams try to cross her up. with these intentional balls followed by pitches to the zone. And she's on a 2-0 count with 2 intentionals delivered to Elle Wow. Now comes Hemingway Shakespeare with a 2-0 after 2 delivered outside. Fires one down the middle. Ellie.
The count is 2-1.
Classy at all times. Gives a little grin and a nod. Here comes the old strategy, it might appear. And a 2-1 pitch from Hemingway Shakespeare.
Ball 3.
Elle Wow, the power source.
The count is 3-1.
Intentional ball delivered there. Elle, 7 home runs, 1 triple, leading the league with her phenomenal offensive performance. Struck out looking her first time up. With Iggy Aviva, the triple to tie the game at 2. Here comes a 3-1. Do they sneak another strike in? And here's the pitch from Hemingway Shakespeare. Delivery. Winning run at third. Shakespeare fires away. Looks like he's headed toward the zone. Hemingway's pitch leaving his fingertips. Gliding toward the plate. Elle Wow spins, shows bunt, and puts it down the first base line. Iggy Aviva scores on a safety squeeze from the best power hitter in the league. Rudyard Doyle made the play, got the out to Upton Litt, but that won't matter.
LW sacrifices.
As it puts the
first baseman Rudyard D to second baseman Upton L.
BombMob.
LW out advancing to first. Iggy A scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 2, BombMob Bomb 3.
Into a walk-off
Gig L
bunt.
steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
By Elle Wow, and we won't need any more from Gig Lal, who is coming to the plate. That's going to cap it. Elle Wow's sacrifice bunt, best power hitter in the league, ends it with a different approach.
That's the end of the game. BombMob Bomb get the win over Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 3-2.
Congratulations to BombMob. They pick up the win, and they advance to the Ballyard Series starting on Wednesday, January 15th. Great game tonight at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. BombMob with a 2-run final frame, 7 hits in the game, and it's a sacrifice bunt from Elle Wow, driving in the final run of the contest and moving BombMob to a 4-1 record. Good enough to put them in with duck ditch dots to the Ballyard Series. I'm River Morgan from the Skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. We'll come back and cap it off. Final thoughts from the Ballyard on this final regular season game, with BombMob prevailing 3-2 over Sweetwater Sugar Gliders in a thrilling finish. Triple by Iggy Aviva scored a run, and Iggy scores on the safety squeeze from the league's premier power hitter, Elle Wow. I'm hungry. I got a corner booth in my mind.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Go-Karts, Cajun kart racing in Sugar Lake, beignets and baseball, and Speed, your fast track to fun. Turbocharged Go-Karts, powered by rocket-grade kerosene. And by Fish Around and Find Out, Sugar Lake's only bait and tackle shop. Explore the sweet waters of Sugar Lake. See what you can hook. fish around, and find out. And by Poppy's Popcorn. We do one thing, and we do it well. The finest of all food groups. The essence of essential.
Popcorn. Hot, fresh, popcorn.
It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. River Morgan with you from the skybox. Every night, post-game fireworks blasted from Pyro Point behind center field of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. No different on our regular season finale with BombMob gaining access to the Ballyard Series. Congratulations to BombMob on a big finish, 2-run final frame with a walk-off sacrifice bunt to put it away. And the Sugar Gliders, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and Coach Dexter Rose come up short in a 3-2 finish against the 4-1 record now for BombMob, and on they go to the Ballyard Series. Congratulations to both of our teams. Great seasons from these two, and just not quite enough for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. You see the standings now on your screen, updated with BombMob at 4-1. They have earned their way into the best of three Ballyard Series in an exciting first season at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. You heard about the 12-6 Diner, my corner booth there. That's where I'll be heading after the game. Drop by, talk ball. Join me at my corner booth, River Morgan, heading from the skybox to the 12-6 Diner. Or you can check out ballyardbaseball.com for all things Ballyard Baseball. Sweet Spot going to stay open late tonight also. The ice cream shop, owned by local dentist D.K. Moeller, going to be serving up the scoops in celebration of the final regular season game, along with our fireworks tonight, blasted from Pyro Point. You can check the map on your screen, the village map of Sugar Lake, and you'll see where Pyro Point is out beyond center field of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, just beyond the launch docks out in center field, where personal watercraft along with the water taxi are helping offload folks from the sold-out Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Sugar Tracks Railroad loading them up, also hauling people back to the 12-6 Diner or the Sweet Spot. Depends which side of the lake you want to hang out at post-game tonight. Thanks to Sugar Tracks Railroad and Flyover Gondola, great supporters of Ballyard Baseball. The Flyover also doing their work, hauling people away after a fun night at the Ballyard. Final score is 3-2. A win for BombMob, and they advance to the playoffs in the Ballyard Series best of three starting on Wednesday, January 15th. Thanks to tonight's 5-umpire crew for their great work. Thanks to our Best of the Land grounds crew and stadium staff for making tonight happen. Next up on the Ballyard Baseball Network, it is the Ballyard Series, again Wednesday, January 15th. It will be game one of the best of three BombMob at Duck Ditch Dots. Join us at ballyardbaseball.com for all things Ballyard. Join me at the 12-6 Diner. I'm River Morgan until we meet again for the Ballyard Series. Good night from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
You tell me right now, Jimmy Morris.
It's
supposed to be always involved. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do second base. The hard keep your foot is what makes it great. You want to have a catch, Smalls?
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.